my bit.
Hello. It's something on Discord and I don't know what it did. Would you put plastic in your food?
Okay.
Hello, hello. Just one more sec here. Couple things. Hold on here. I guess it's Wednesday now.
Solve the one request. Steam.
On Steam? No, there's not many people that actually say stuff on Steam. I just use it for announcements. Money. Experience. What does that mean?
Board.
As long as I can feel all the knuckles of my hand as they come crashing upon your chin. Hello. I have a calc midterm tomorrow, but since I have my priorities straight, I'm going to stay here instead of study. Wow. I would say it's a good choice, but I'm actually not sure. It depends on how good at calc you are. Do you know how to derivative? Derivative. I was making a joke. It depends on if it's calc like 1 or 2. Calc 1 to me was actually pretty easy. Calc 2? Oh god. Calc 1 was like derivatives, and it's like, huh, that's actually kind of fun. I get it, derivatives, but then Calc 2 is like, well, now let's do it in reverse. It's like, oh. Yeah, hello Kate, hello Edward, hello Jinxie, hello Terrapost, hello Blur, hello Dark. I know how to derivatate stuff, that's cool. But then, thing with my monitor. I want to see if it's. Oh, it's just the monitor. Okay, that's good to know. No, like, here's the hardest one. What's the derivative of x squared? Bet you can't figure that one out. Circle. Oh, actually, I have to. I forgot SFM is right now running in 4K. I gotta change that. I was rendering some stuff, but it makes processing harder. Go. Okay. Yeah, it is 2x. That's good. But that's an easy one. I think that's like the first one they teach you. That's about the only one I remember.
The basics.
Okay, whatever.
But I
Okay.
like my answer.
Hello, people. I had to restart the software, so I'm good. And I'm getting a weird. Every now and then it will cut out my monitor. It's the recording step goes fine, but yeah, like I can't see my monitor right now. That's weird, but it shows up fine. That's what's goofy about it. I wonder if it's like a loose connection then. Could be. Yeah, let me try. But it's only when I gave it put under stress. Oh, actually, it could be a port. That might be even worse. Anyway, so. Oh, I said I don't need to fix it. I even told you I don't need it to be fixed. And you're like, but I'm going to fix it anyway. And then you go and fix it. And you're like, well, why didn't you use it? Because I said I wasn't going to use it.
I didn't fix.
Well, that doesn't matter.
So what did you do?
Everything you didn't. Oh, great. That's not going to feel like a Friday. Yeah. So I still have a little bit more left to do on here. I've been putting in a lot of my... I wanted to finish the animating work on this one, but instead I ended up putting in the time getting prepped for bad fanfic and stuff, because that's usually a lot of work and a lot of editing. So I was doing that a little bit. And that's fine, because I knew today I can work on some stuff. So I think I don't even have that much to do. I did render out this portion earlier today. Well, not earlier today, last couple days, because it failed once, then failed again. But at least that time I could start it at midpoint, and now it succeeded. But now I have to go re-render it again because, in the render, I can't make her goggles transparent correctly. So I modified the texture to be like fully opaque, so that it's like you can't see her eyes at all. And then I'm going to render one where I make that texture invisible, and I'm just going to overlap them so that it looks transparent, because these goggles have a really goofy thing with transparency where if it sometimes breaks, it will break for the whole rest of the shot. So it's either try to fight the render or just render it twice and know that works 100% of the time. So that's what I'm going with, but it does mean I have to render everything twice. With the one difficulty of that is sometimes I have to fix the renders by doing little 5 or 6 frame renders to fix some stuff. That will make that more difficult. That process will take twice as long, and that's usually a 5 to 6 hour process. So, yeah, I got a lot to do, but I have the weekend free for the most part, so I will get it done. Anyway, when did they have Cat Friday? Yeah, so we had a friend that got married yesterday, so we were, and their wedding was like at 5:30. So yeah, I was like, nope, we're just gonna go to that. So I canceled.
I think.
It was free drinks, yes. So what do I have left to do on this one? Let's see.
I'm going to kick that stupid chip.
Yeah, I forgot how funny that was.
Chip.
Sure.
I'm going to kick that stupid chip.
Okay, so is there any more details with her?
Kick that stupid chip.
I might have her eyes actually look up a bit more. So how's everybody doing this week? Is it going good? Already Wednesday. It's throwing me off.
Oh, the whole thing yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you already got stupid face. Let me do her eye lookup thing, and then I'll see what we can do. I have I should probably have done this. I did temporarily disable the Michael takeover because I want to make sure, at least on that stuff, that I get this done. It'll be back on after. It's usually just a time investment. Let's see here. I just don't want to lose my thought here. So if I go her up a little bit, that'd look better. Yeah, actually, I kind of do like it.
I'm going to kick that stupid chip. Kick that stupid chip. That stupid chip.
You have like this.
Stupid chip.
Just go.
No, I can do that.
And kind of look. Good.
So there's a weird thing with SFM. So this slider I can basically slide it the equivalent of all the way from left to right on this meter, but if it's already part way in, if you can actually watch this line right here, if I slide it and it matches the very end of this, it's 0, but I can actually keep going past 0. So this, it lets me slide the equivalent of the whole meter, but I can only change it by this, but it affects it by that much, meaning that it's no longer a smooth transition. It actually goes halfway and stops immediately. So that's one thing with SFM is a little annoying. The best way to fix that is to just grab this and do 0 on the very specific one, because then that full meter is just whatever 0 is. You got to watch that. So sometimes I'll just kind of eyeball it, but a little annoying. And sometimes if you do that, it will make it a negative, and that makes future stuff difficult because it means when you increase it, it might just still keep it in the 0. SFM is goof. Let me make her eyes all wide. Like maybe a little bit of anger in there too. There. Is that better? Not like it matters. She just slides to place.
So.
The whole point is that I have the one frame that looks like this, because that at least shows that she is. Yeah, she's saying goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sweetie. She's on.
Yep. Nope. And then she's being returned from the field trip. All right. What can I do for stupid?
No, hard to think. Talking to me.
It'd be interesting to try to load these because of the Jeez. No, Lyra, don't do it. You have so much to live for.
It's like, why was the boutique built on this cliffside? Nothing that...
No. Oh. All right, so we're gonna put her here. She's like absolutely fabulous looking out of that doorway. Well, just give me a sec, and then you'll be like, why? So we're gonna make her a bit bigger. Oh, actually, no. I think I have this one in the default group. There we go. Okay, so now I should have a rig. Perfect. Gonna go do like fancy kicks, like wow, or jump. Eyes out a bit more. I'm gonna give her a smile. A good smile. Okay. Actually, this I can probably just do. Okay. It's got some interesting model positioning going on there, but that is fine. I don't care about making it look good. Hope somebody gets to figure out what I'm doing. Why would I do that? That was actually wrong button.
See, feel.
R. Ah.
Always like. Ban. This-
Oh, that's why I can enable it. Okay. Okay, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna do this. They work fine, but you have to use them correctly, right? They're actually boned better than some other ones, so I won't complain. Oh no, it's not.
I see how it is.
And now he's on.
Yay, I'm back. I'm allowed to have speech again.
Gave him permission.
Yes.
No, I have to turn it off during game stream. I usually forget or remember to turn it on.
Probably good that it's off when I'm eating anyways, just so I don't hear me and my three-way.
Okay, so we gotta do.
And that, I forget what that dance is called, but it's so dumb. Is it Ride Your Pony? I feel like that's the name of it. I think that's like legit the name of the dance. No. Oh no. Is it the Macarena? Because I'm old.
Oh, we're gonna say that it's like this because I don't care about like finding the actual like positioning. So there we go.
Yay, Derpy! Thank you.
I just okay, good.
Oh, Gundam style.
There you go.
Oh, I gotta sing. Oh, Gundam style. I don't know that song. That's all I know. Here, I'm gonna give it a proper effort for you, Nolan. One moment. I'm gonna look up the lyrics.
Gangnam Style. That's it.
No.
Hey yo.
No,
There's really no lyrics to that song.
I'm sure it's a very well.
I gotta do
Let's see.
the hands at the same time. I think this is correct. Yeah. Okay.
I need to give Nolan his bit's worth. Very
Okay.
important.
And then we'll take these and we'll delay them
Oh, no.
ever so slightly.
Oh no.
Hmm?
The song. It's not in English. I knew that. Oppa Gundam style. Needs.
There we go.
Na
Something like that.
genu dasa engan Genojin Genoja.
Well, we gotta make her smaller.
Kipi Anjainu.
Well, I can't do it.
It says, and then it just says pickles and onions. Pickles and onions. Gundam style. Oh, I did it, everyone. Congratulations, me. I speak a second language now. It's true. It's science.
Okay. There we go. So now we can
A sexy lady. There you go. Oh, 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 Gundam style.
Oh, I guess
And then you dance around.
There we go. 4.2 billion.
That was very popular for a while. It was definitely a one-hit wonder on the part.
So this comes because they actually have the scene like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what Nancy's supposed to do for that part, but there. Okay, so let me start this and then
It's so wrong. Poor Sweetie.
okay,
He doesn't deserve this.
I'm gonna stop that before I get copyright. Okay, there you go. I mean, I can't even. Oh no, maybe I can. No, I can't actually move her back and forth puppeteering anymore because it's it would override, unless I do like a wobble thing, like. Oh, actually, she's dancing. I forgot the ring sound. Okay. We're gonna put that one in the pile of never to look at again. All right, hold her happy.
No one's happy. Everyone's sad now.
As soon as I got here, this is what I see. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I understand if you want to unfollow and leave forever now.
Okay.
Probably at least this bit standalone. There's. No, not you. As long as you, well, keep paying rent though.
I have to. Can't I just live upstairs as like a surly like hermit who never leaves his room, and that you stay away from, or he'll like bite?
No.
Oh.
No, I can't. Well, for one, the reason that it's a standalone would be even more copyright problems. But we kind of already do that. That's kind of what the Argozone things are. I don't release it in like a very small snippet, but we put compilations together. Plus, if everything that was funny was like immediately put out for everybody, well, then it wouldn't be unique to you. You could just watch the stuff later. So, and if it would be something that it would actually take a long time to put together, then maybe. Like when we spend an entire stream making like a really stupid video, then maybe. But for something like that,
I would say watching it live is getting it pretty early. Good for you for already having gotten that quality content.
Yeah, Nightly will probably get to that one in like 2 years. Got a lot of streams to go through.
I can't imagine all of them are gems though.
No. But he tends to always find something out of nothing, so it's not. But sometimes there's just some pretty stupid stuff. Actually, it's quite often there's some stupid stuff. Okay, I want to get this one to match here. I'm gonna try to. I wanted to kind of have her eyes kind of change. Okay, so when she, just before her life-changing experience, let's, I want to have her head kind of pull back a little bit. Just, I want to have some more reaction than just the eye.
I want to give a suggestion. Like, instead of having Sweetie Belle get hit by a tractor, maybe she could be hugging a giant teddy bear. Huh? Good idea, right?
Sorry, I wasn't listening to your stupid idea.
No.
Yeah, it's already got a little bit of a wobble if I try to add that. We're gonna keep it out. There's too many micro emotions at this point. Tend to bring owning your own hermit back into style. Hermit style.
Oh, you could start the trend. I could be the hermit, and I could just live upstairs. Free.
You already
Like hermits do.
You see,
Hermits don't pay rent. They're hermits.
if
they got to deal with the landlord, they're not hermiting it up very much, are they?
neat. You tell that to the police.
What? No, I'm gonna ruin the hermit stuff. Your nonsense.
Who was the guy that was big on the lifestyle? Like it was like Greek time or whatever, where he was. He basically did whatever he wanted whenever he wanted. He didn't own anything. It was just about having free choice and free will.
If you don't own anything, then it's really hard to pay for the things to do the things you want.
But what if you didn't want any of that? So he was doing whatever he wanted whenever he wanted. And
How can you see an ice cream cone and not want ice cream?
I'm pretty well. Okay, this is like the time of Play-Doh. I don't think that they're like having ice cream. They don't have a Cold Stone down the road.
No, they get like snow from the mountaintops and mix honey.
Yeah. You live in the back garden, a ramshackle shed. Well, I don't have a shed, but we can throw them out there. Putting her somehow
I
uncontrollably
can live under the deck.
Therapeutic to me somehow. Because it's
That's a lot of us. You know, poems are cute. They fill you with smiles when nothing else will. Sadness. When the rest of the world is dark and sad.
Her hoof is kind of like slowly getting into position here. I don't mind it going slow, but it definitely needs to be higher.
Yeah, it looks pretty high to me.
And then just as a heads up, as a reminder, next week there will be no stream on Friday. Because I will be at Cider Fest.
You will?
You will be too.
Awesome. I mean, there is like a 50-50 chance you'll just like, did I forget something? Nah. And then I'll just be here crying.
Oh, I know. I always forget. I'm always paranoid about forgetting important things. You're not. But
yeah, that's fair.
Like a lot of the times if I have a video or something that I'm going to premiere, like Remembrance, for instance, I had it on a flash drive, I had it on the cloud, and I had it on my laptop. So that if any of them failed, or if my laptop failed for any reason, I had a flash drive to give to somebody to do it, to play the thing. And if I lost the flash drive, I had the cloud to download it from, but that's time consuming. So I always have redundancies for the cons when I have panels, because if you have a panel that's very specific to a type of content and you come without that content, like we have a Super Fight panel. If I don't bring the game, we can't even do the panel. So it's about like, that's the thing I have to 100% double check on.
I figure by now you'd just be doing it like on the Steam version. Doing it on the computer so you could project it or something.
Do the Steam version at a panel?
Yeah, then you could project it.
I already projected it.
It'd be way easier if you just did it on the computer.
We always do it with the cards there. If we projected it, how do I ensure that everybody can see only their cards?
This is a work in progress.
I'm glad that your like 10-second thought is better than the like 3 years of the same thing I've been doing.
I'm just trying to suggest things.
No, that's you're trying to suggest to solving a problem that doesn't exist.
Yes, that's what people do at every like place I've ever been to. And then they break things. And that's what I'm trying to do for you. Break things. It's like, oh good, I finally figured out this entire new system. We're changing it to make it better. No! It's like every job ever. You know something about that.
They just upgraded my like Office software to 365 recently. A lot of people had issues. I surprisingly didn't. But then like a year ago, I had Visio, and then it disappeared. And then I'm like, well, I want it again. They're like, well, you need to pay for it. Or your department needs to pay for it. I'm like, but I had it before. What happened to it? Where did it go? Well, nope, I mean, it's like $200, whatever, but...
Like, I've basically figured out where everything was in my office with our inventory just by memory. I didn't even have to look at numbers anymore. And then they come in and like, we're going to arrange this to make it better. I'm just like, please no. Please. But they did it anyway. Now I don't know where anything is. Why?
Because they always got to change things.
I know, it's because people... I feel like some people just don't have enough... They have too much free time. And they fill it with harassing me.
I can seem a bit absurd. Has the potential to create such beauty makes you not worry about the absurdity. Oh no, to me absurdity can be hilarious.
I think I actually was talking to a friend recently, and he kind of moved away from the pony thing. But what became really evident is he took everything seriously. I got a frog in my throat. There we go. Got it out. Anyways.
Sounds like it attacked you. Where did it touch you, Michael?
I got that. I horsed it away. But no, he took absolutely everything in the fandom seriously to the point where he essentially couldn't have fun with it, even to the point where it actually just seeing it annoys him. And you can't, if you gotta just enjoy the absurdity. That's the fun part. You can't take it too seriously.
Some people are just assholes, and the more you react to and accept what they state in any fashion, the more they do it. So it's about just ignoring them to hell. When it makes the users change the new product, can't let them get too used to the current software. Well, no, I can understand. Like upgrading software will sometimes add in functionality. Like I could buy a copy of Photoshop. It's kind of expensive, but I could just buy a version of it and then sit on that one instead of paying monthly. But the nice thing is about having the newer stuff is that it adds in like cool features, like the video features. Once 4K started popping up, suddenly added a 4K default where it would preset all the different settings, and it was much more optimized for 4K. That really helped when 4K started coming out. They added a feature that would do an amazing job of making GIFs that were low size but just high quality, and that feature popped up, and then I could make these really high quality GIFs that at the time I actually got compliments on, just like, how'd you make the GIF look so good? Photoshop.
Sir, it's GIF.
So no. So it's been helpful to stay on the newer software thing, but a lot of those have been as a service stuff for a while. Like changing to 365 at work was changing from the purchased one to the automatic one, and that was a little bit more difficult. So there's some things I like doing the upgrade to, other things not really. If it's still filling my need 100% and doesn't have any features I care about, then whatever. Unless there's security stuff, because that can be a concern too.
Our inventory was in alphabetical and numerical order, and somebody who remained unnamed at one point suggested that we do
Was
things.
it Michael?
It was one of them, Michael. Suggested that things should be in reverse alphabetical order, but only one part of the inventory, so that it was easier for him to see it. The parts he wanted to see towards the bottom. And I looked at him and I was like, please no. Please don't do this to me. Don't put things in reverse alphabetical order. I don't need to, like, take a test every time I need to find something.
I do really like placing things in order because I'm coming from like a programmer's mindset to where unordered lists are a bitch compared to an ordered list. I can't remember the math on it, but like nearly any list that's unsorted, you have the potential to have to look at the list as many items as there are in it. But if it's an ordered list, the most amount you need to really look at, I can't remember the number, but it's a divisible number, but it's usually like even on the like tens of thousands of lists, it's like 15 or 16 iterations.
What are search functions for?
But search functions have to do that. A search function doesn't just pull it out its ass.
No.
It has to do that. Yeah. And if it's an unordered list, it's either sorting it in the background or it's checking item by item. So that's why, from a programmer standpoint, the programmer is the one that's making that search function. And having a sorted list can help out a lot with that. There's definitely times where I have to do like loops because I have one at work that was building an array for suppliers, and it was a 2-layer array, and it needed to reiterate through that to check something, and I have it go through one iteration just to sort it, because it makes the next thing so much more simple to do that. Sorted lists are so much better.
I prefer chaos.
I prefer things that run fast. Global search, interpolation search. Yeah, it's just sorted lists are better. I can't remember what we're talking about. It angers me when I hate unorganized or disorganized lists.
It's not really a list if it's just random.
You find something that's in common, and it's usually just you create some order, and then you put it from the first and the second or third character, whatever.
I think like
Largest
my
amount.
emails at work, I've had a few individuals say I need to organize my emails, and I'm like, but if I know what I'm looking for, I could just type it in the search bar, and it'll always bring me right to it.
I have to, for my work, I have to do sorting, because we have a very strict retention policy on emails that any email older than 60 days is deleted.
Really?
So because for security reasons.
That's rough.
So, but they do allow you to archive and move things. So I do have to move certain things out so that it will then bypass that retention policy.
Yeah. If I had to do it, or it would be deleted, I would do it, but that's not the case. I can hold on to my emails forever. And I used to have
at my old company, when I was in trucking, I had thousands of emails, but now I 60 days unless we archive. And then when they had the recent change that actually messed up the archive for a lot of people.
Yeah, I have to look back at emails that could be a year old, so losing any of that stuff would be...
Oh yeah, it's come up
not
where...
great.
It's come up where I'll have emails where I said, I know I sent that, but it was eaten by retention. So,
yeah.
I gotta pick someone, grab the torches. It's not hunting time. Burn the monster, change the software again.
Yes. My previous job was horrible about it. They would change the systems regularly. And it was it was like they never wanted us to learn our jobs 100%. We always had to relearn it.
It's corporate making the decision of, hey, we can save a little bit of money if we change this. Then you add in all the support costs and the cost of changing and the hours of extra wasted time in moving to it, and it really didn't save much.
Well, I think in that situation, we had a boss who knew how to change it himself, and he had nothing else to do. So he just kept changing it, because then he felt like he was doing something. And it was like, what if we did this? What if we did that? So it was just constant madness.
Okay, tail-wise, I don't need to put too much detail in, but tail is the one thing I do need to do now. It does look like her back mane is being a little... goofy? Not really. I'll have to add a little bit of animation to it, but it's fine as it is. Alright, so I am good to move forward with locking her.
Well, before that, can you give her your yarn ball to play? That would be...
No.
See, chat, I try to suggest, like, really good, cute, adorable things, but...
If we had time tonight, I did have one other thing I wanted to do. I'm hoping I can finish this and then I can do that. Okay, so the one thing I want to do first is fix any potential breaks. Okay, this is that's not really a break. That's just she got hit by a truck. So
she broke a little bit. Hard to think she didn't fracture something.
I'm gonna double check though, because some of this might be broken. Nope, I think we're good.
I'm going to kick that stupid chip.
Because this looked a little flat right here, and a lot of times if something breaks, it's a flat line, unchanging for a period of time. So I was a little concerned because this one, like SFM tends to do, right here, what this more than likely is, it's not an actual triangle. It's continuing past this point, but since it hit the peak, it's now turning back around and going in the reverse direction. So A lot of it, if I actually say in here, yeah, you'll see it's actually it's bringing it up and then back down again because it's unreversing that flow. And that tends to be a telltale sign that something is broken. It doesn't mean it is, but it's usually seeing like a one frame sudden jump, and then you got to look for that. So that's why I wanted to double check that. But like here, this would also be a tail sign of it. But again, she just got hit by a truck, so that makes sense.
Pretty rough.
And what I will do here is, as soon as she gets hit, I don't care about any of this anymore. Every one of these little dots is a save point. It's a line in a file. I like getting rid of those if I don't need them. So in this case, I'm not going to see her hair there. Every one of those now a line not saved in the file. And it's just, over time, just saves file space. It's very little, but a few megabytes here and there. You know, do it over a couple of years, maybe it's...
I had a friend.
Some. I was able to reduce one save file by 100 megabytes because of that. So
I had a friend in high school who got hit by a truck, and with a big dent in his head right here. Like, it was hard not to look at, but it was just kind of.
Can you?
Whatever,
When you talk
after a
about
while.
your friend in high school, can you always start the story with my buddy Keith?
What was Donnie?
No, you gotta start with my buddy. My buddy
My
Keith.
buddy Keith. He got hit by a truck.
He had dents that covered 90% of his forehead.
He did have this big wicked scar / dent, like right next to his left eye.
It plays on their toe. Yeah. Okay, I think her. Okay, her actual main, I think we're good on. I don't need to really touch that. I think the tail I can get away with too. Normally I would add a little bit to it, but there's so... I just don't think I need to bother with it.
Just watch that horse. That poor little horse.
Okay, so here, when she goes...
I feel like there needs to be a horse protection service.
HPS?
Yes.
Well, you are free to create it.
You'll be the first on the list.
Neat. Your rent went up.
That's fair.
You have to pay the commercial fee for owning a business in the space.
Well, will I get to protect you from more of these horses from you in the future? You'll only be able to make like horse cuddle videos.
How's that protecting me?
No, it protects them. Not you. Were you trying to be protected from the horses?
I don't know, but once you have control, I think I would need to.
You were saying.
I'll take George. And it's last stream, so I didn't see you got to the tractor person to the door. Yep. I think. Actually, I might have done that amount of time. I can't remember. Oh, I didn't animate it. I did that during stream. Yep. This should actually be the last stream I'll be working on this. I wanted it to be the last one because I wanted to kind of do this work on the side, but I've been doing other work stuff. So,
What do you plan on doing Friday?
probably finish some of the Rathlos things.
Really?
Yeah. Or if I have some After Effects work, if you guys want to see how I do some of the After Effects stuff, I can. But that's going to be super boring. I hate the After Effects portion because I'm not editing, I'm compiling, and it's usually just me moving audio around to get the timing right, re-rendering stuff. It's super boring stuff. So I might do a little thing of it, but probably not too much.
Do you think this will be completely done by Friday?
No. I still have to render a bunch. I've only rendered out, I guess I can show you here. I've rendered out all of the second file, kind of. I might need to I need to check Applejack's goggles to see if they glitched or not. I did the first render for this part. This one's yellow because I was thinking about changing the timing, but I'm lazy and probably not going to. I have to do a second render for the other goggle fix. And then I still have to do this section again. I did it once before, but it had some problems with it, and so I had to go back and fix some things, and it should be fixed, so I have to re-render this, and then this. So it's a couple more evenings of renders. I'm working from home tomorrow with the intent of I can start renders, come back, and like if something's broken, poke at it for a second, restart the render again. So it gives me the entire day to let it, on a computer I'm not using, to push things through. So.
No, I'm kind of glad I don't work from home. Because I would totally just have like a bunch of chips and salsa or chips and dip. Some kind of chip and dip. And I would just like eat that all day.
That's why I started doing the fasting thing and stuff, because that was kind of what it was going to become, where I was just snacking too much and I was eating stupid and
I did like those cod chips.
yes.
And I kind of liked it when you were bigger than me because it made me feel less fat. It was a short period of time.
I am planning to hit it a little harder back after Cider Fest because I put on some more pounds.
Oh no, I put back on pretty much just about all the weight I lost at one point.
Mm-hmm. I want to hit it back hard, but there's no way I can do it before Cider Fest, so I'm just not caring right now. I had a pizza for lunch.
I was always good about it, and then I'd have to do some traveling or something would happen, and then I would just kind of like not get back to it. So anything that interrupted my schedule, I always just threw it off.
But it wasn't like what helped me the most actually is I was thinking it was a lot of the fasting stuff that helped me the most, but I think fasting was number 2. I didn't realize how low of carbs I was keeping my carbs, and I'm pretty sure I was just in keto for like 6 months and I lost a ton of weight from it. I'm surprised I didn't gain it back as fast as some people do.
I mean, at least here I've been eating essentially the same things, but maybe a little bit more.
Lately. But you also ate a lot more carbs in the day when I just had a salad. The keto is about staying below 50 grams of carb, and if you go over that, then you get out of ketosis.
I did have the peanut butter sandwich on wheat, but
wheat is the same amount of carbs.
Yeah,
it's just better carbs, but it's carbs. So the keto is about staying below that range. But I never want to be in a diet where I'm nothing but keto. I want to do it where I can keep the weight off and then go back to everything else. Just kind of go back and forth because it actually worked pretty well.
I need to go back to trying to figure out how to make bread out of pork. I think.
No, it's not that. I don't think that works. Or you can make something that might be kind of bread-ish, but you're never going to make it feel like bread.
Turn it into a sandwich. That's all that matters.
To me, bread isn't just a taste of what's in your mouth. It's also what is when it hits your system. And there's just something fulfilling about bread.
It just needs something to spread peanut butter on that's low in carbs.
Celery.
Eh.
It is.
Eh. It rots so quick. Turns to water and like.
Then eat it before you're done with it.
I've had the same loaf of bread at work for since 2.5 weeks now. It's been holding up. Celery would never have held up that long.
Yeah, well, then that's why you go buy more.
But then I have to leave work and I'm busy.
You get a thing of it. I've had romaine lettuce in there for a week and a half and it's been fine. Yeah, because you got it. If you get the fresh stuff, don't buy it individually cut. Buy it on the stock and only pull it off when you need.
I thought that was the only way you could get celery.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, there's pre-cut stuff. So, you're going to 7 a.m. to hit the gym with me in Cider Fest. No, probably not.
Hitting the gym at Cider Fest.
I did some workout stuff but it was kind of like a tertiary thing, and a lot of it was just going out and move. That's the main thing. But now it's harder because I'm actually going to work. Before, when I was at home, I could just go out for a walk for a while and just walk for 2 miles. It was just to keep moving. That was the main thing.
The thought of going to a convention, getting hammered the night before, waking up at 7 a.m. with a hangover and going to work out. I will bite your throat. I will murder someone. There will be death.
For some people,
garbage.
that is their way to get over stuff. So
yeah, like life, because I'll be chewing on your face. No. Okay, we gave Nolan an excuse not to work out.
Good. If you're not going to, I have an excuse now. Okay.
See what you did? You're making Nolan fat now.
It used to be at the old apartment. It used to be that me, my sister Kyle, and Jay Holler lived in the same apartment. 3 different rooms, but we were all in the same apartment, and so it was kind of like a dorm feel. And we actually had it for a while that me, my sister, all four of us would go down on like 3 days a week. Me and Jay were partnered up, and then Kyle and my sister were partnered up. So they would go a little earlier, I think, and then I would go a little later because Jay got home a little later. And we would use that as an excuse to ensure that we actually went. And we did it for about a year or so. And I felt way better after that. I didn't really lose weight. If anything, I slightly put on weight because I would burn some fat, but then I put on a lot of muscle. But it was the main reason I wanted it was my knees were bothering me, and putting on more muscle in my legs. Now I don't have as much of a problem with that. Getting up in the morning, I couldn't do a crunch, and then I can do like 30, 40 in a row without a problem. So it was, it got me to feel better. But I feel like I've got enough of that. Wouldn't mind keeping up on it, but I'm not one to like go in like hard on it or anything. Losing weight is not, to me, losing weight is about your diet, while exercising is about fitness. And to me, they're, depending on how you're built, that's a little bit different.
None of it won't matter when I'm a wealthy cyborg.
Well,
I'd be like Scrooge McDuck / RoboCop.
I think I might actually be done with her. Do I need to do anything else with her?
I'm going to kick that stupid chip.
Okay, I did move her eyes. It was an eye light, but I think it's actually still fine, so we'll just leave it. Oh, actually, I'm on the wrong map. I should change to the correct map. Carbs taste too good. Well, so
tasty.
what? It kind of sucked, but what I ended up doing was I wasn't about putting her carbs to 0. So what I ended up doing was I would find like a single thing that it would keep me within that limit that was very carb, like that had that taste. And what I ended up making for a while actually was it was a wheat muffin that had banana and cinnamon and stuff in it, and and I would make them myself. And so it was a whole wheat muffin that tasted delicious, but it kept me under that limit for carbs. So as long as I kept as much of the others as low as I possibly could, that gave me kind of that taste of a carb without giving me too much. So that kind of worked. Otherwise, it's like sugars and stuff, is when you're used to a lot of it, you want it, but you just have to cut it out for a while until your like craving for it is gone, and then it just kind of disappears. So
Dude, so how quickly would you murder me if I just bought a bag of Cape Cod chips and just stuck them in the cabinet and just left them there?
I probably wouldn't touch them because I would forget they're there. I have nuts that I bought a while ago. I keep forgetting they're there. I have yogurt. I forgot to say.
Every time I buy I like nuts, and sometimes I'll buy like a big container of nuts. But by the time I'm getting close to the end of them, I never want to see nuts again, because it's
if they're not a flavored nut, I love nuts, but I want them with something. Like if I have like a mixed bag with some like a Chex Mix or something, then I'm okay with having it a lot. But it was kind of. Peanuts are one of those that like if I eat them slow with a little salt, I could eat that for a while.
I like nuts, and then I eat them. Cashews are good. Or almonds are good, but they wear your jaw out. Like if you eat. I love
almonds.
Than a bag, my jaw gets tired.
I love almonds, but yeah, I definitely I mix them with stuff. I want to move this light a little bit right here, so I can just do that. So from here to here, we're gonna move it down here because it just the light wasn't moving correctly. Now that I can actually see how it's supposed to be, because the light's correct, it's a lot easier. So even here. It's a little bit off at the beginning here, so we'll just adjust that too.
When we get old, our favorite snack will be like individually wrapped prunes.
I knew you were gonna bring up prunes.
Why? How did you know I was gonna bring up prunes?
Because they're like the traditional old person food.
Well, yeah, because old people like.
And you're very predictable.
Well, old people need their bowel movements, man. Like proper ones. Prunes can provide that. Like. Oh no.
He's okay. She's getting a side hug.
She's getting hugged by that tractor. Just like watch it, Liz, watch the tractor.
Trying to decide if that light's
I got it.
that light is still bugging me.
Oh. So, chat, how has your week been?
Said already.
Did, but nobody answered you because they don't like you, like me.
I'm gonna mute you again. I think I can leave it like that. Yeah, that smoothing out helped a lot.
You can see that tractor just glumped her.
Okay, so this one I can now see is a little bit off here. So let's
Ha ha ha! Good one, Nolan. Exciting. Like exciting. The cider.
yes, I'm definitely looking forward to the con, but it's there's a lot of stuff to do still, so it's once I'm done, everything's ready to go, then I can be like, okay, I can be excited now. But sometimes all the prep work for the cons to get ready for all the panels and stuff, that can be actually sometimes the most fun time. Like Michael brought up yesterday, that sometimes it's the anticipation for the con that's more fun than the con itself.
Mm-hmm. That's why you have to have another con lined up as soon as you get out of the one you're in. You have to have the next one to look forward to.
You do become a face expert in a way. Yeah, well, with the experience comes anything. Actually, I don't know why this reminded me.
I have a face. I'm pretty expert in it.
Getting there.
Yeah, you're pretty close. You should have like a special video for when you hit 10,000.
It's kind of I was kind of cheating because like I was running the SFM for the last like 20 hours because it was rendering and stuff. So it'd probably be quicker than that.
Render times count.
I can't say that they don't count, so because I have to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like I can like just say remove 10 hours.
So I guess once you hit 10,000 hours, though, you'll be a master.
You spend time looking at a funny tiny minute of the facial expressions. The problem with a lot of that is when you're looking at something so small, so small portions, sometimes you think you made it right, but then when you put it in context, it's like lip syncing. With lip syncing, you might think like, oh, well, in O sound is going to be oh, but then the word that's said before it or the speed that they're stating it might mean that facial expression could be different. You might have the lips further back or further forward, or maybe it kind of gets blended through everything and you don't even notice it's there. So if all I do is look at that very small part, I might actually do it wrong. So but some of those little details matter. For here, it was mainly like going through because the eye light isn't tied. Like I can't tie anything directly to the eye very well. I kind of can. I could attach it to because there's an actual bone. Like this is what her eyes are looking at. So I could technically lock a light to it. But that is where she's generally looking. But then I use up, down, left, and right, which are these. And you can see that there's a bunch of the motion in here to add life to the eyes. So, for instance, when her eyes are coming around here, her eyes are set to be looking over here, but her head isn't looking that way yet. So if I only cared about where her eyes are going, at this point, she would be looking like...
Goodbye, sunset.
It's goodbye, sunset. Like this. And this, it's like, okay, well, yeah, it's fine. She's looking at where she's going. Eyes on a person, a real person, are always moving. And if I have it statically locked to a specific point, it's not going to look right. It doesn't look realistic. So what the bone or the lock point that I have out in space allows me to choose exactly where she's paying attention, but then I can use the left down, right, up, whatever, all those different directions to add those little minute little details to move around. Like for instance, here, when she's looking around outside, I can have her like kind of looking left and right. If I locked the light to the eye, it wouldn't move with those motions because those are on a slider. So So I have to move it manually, but then what if I have the timing slightly off? Well, now the light's going to lag behind and it seems weird on how it moved. So the whole point of that little eye light, like here, is to just, because her eyes are supposed to be wet and reflective. So I want them to have that feeling of doing such, like they're reflecting light off of them. That's brighter than their surroundings. That's why I usually have, like, even on this one, her eyes are there, but I can turn off, I think it's on the other, for the other eye, something to balance out the brightness on that one little eye. Because this, her eye looks dark. It's in a very bright window. Shouldn't it be brighter than that? You add it in this light, and now it feels natural. So there's a cheat way to play with lights to make it actually work. Oh yeah, there's actually 2 lights. A lot of that is just trial and error. I think... actually, let me double check. So her eyes are fairly bright here. Probably lighten up her eyes a little bit here. What's... Oh. Oh, there you go. That's probably... I think that's a little edge light that's hitting her, yeah. Yeah, let's grab this one right here. And we're going to put this in here. I don't want it to be bright at all. I want it to be bare minimum. Ooh, actually, you know what? We could do Friday. I need to make the credits bit for this. For this video. And...
Course number 1.
And
course number 2.
So by credits is at the end of the videos where I put like patron people and like other videos to watch. I like to add something that's going on. Usually very simple and basic. And I have an idea for something, and I think actually we can make that.
What is it?
Because I don't need it for the convention. I just need it for after the convention. Because Rainbow Dash had achieved her goal for the day. Without actually, like, she didn't do anything. The whole deal, she didn't do anything. She just checked it off because somebody else did her job. I wanted them to put up a Employee of the Month picture that was her. Because she got Employee of the Month for doing nothing. This is the implication. Mm-hmm. So, and, you know, because the boopinator.
The dead boop. Boop's so good.
Okay, so this light should not create any actual light, at least that we can see. But here, if I shine it at her face...
Figured you want to do something with Applejack, you just murdered a bunch of children.
No, I like the idea of using Rainbow because she didn't do anything. She literally did nothing, and then she's like, gah!
Yes. Ooh. I am so surprised that you wanted to do something with Rainbow where she is rewarded.
For doing nothing?
Yes,
yeah.
For any reason.
Let's just go horse.
I think you should have a derpy Employee of the Month. He didn't do anything either. He wasn't even in the video.
Okay, is having that light a little too much? Yeah, that's a little too bright. I think I'm gonna turn that. I'm gonna put it up a little bit because I do want it to be like whiter than her body because she's already kind of a white pone. But so I think that might work. This is obviously gonna be brighter, and then after that, fine. Okay, I think we're all good here. Oh, another stupid face. Rainbow's Employee of the Month for her expert outsourcing. Yeah, she definitely did all the work on that. Wait, if would I should get Employee of the Month by doing nothing, then how is she able to succeed like that? Because she's awesome.
Her father is probably like the head of the factory, so.
Same because speed. Yeah. She's my favorite character, not sure why. I used to say Twilight was my favorite of the main 6, but it kind of changed because of the way fanfics, some of the fanfics that I read early on, because I used to read a lot more early on. Some of them, or not some of them, mainly one of them, I love the way that they wrote the character, and that's kind of become the canon version in my head. Mm-hmm. And because of that, I kind of switched over to Rainbow.
I just kind of like tomboyish characters. Anything.
Well, it was the book was Bluebird Song, and it had her very early in the book kind of see herself as, or she saw somebody else that was acting the way that she normally does, and she saw herself as not being the role model that she really wants to be. That she was too arrogant and too hot-headed, and so instead starts going down a mentality where she was still being cool, but more of that support role and more of that like that somebody to look up to. And the way that they write that character in that book was just so good that's kind of what changed my idea on stuff.
She's pretty cool in the show too.
The other thing I want to double check on. So when the tractor comes through, it's not really that bright, but I really don't think I'm going to care on the tractor side. The wood, how much wood is there actually in the way of this?
How much could a woodchuck chuck it?
Why is it not even? It's probably accepting light, but this wood probably is textured in such a way that there's certain sizes that are darker than others, kind of like how this door has the darker edges. So.
Wait, do I need to fix the door again?
No, it's fine. It's a darker edge, and I don't care. And in this one, the other one looks darker, but it's not. It's just a shadow.
It's like I thought I fixed that.
Okay, so I think I can mark this one done.
Not hugging the teddy bear yet, though.
Doesn't get one.
Wow. You're a monster.
Okay, I think of that. And then this one, I'm just going to leave as is for now. I'm going to render it all and put it together and put it into a video for the convention. But depending on how I feel about it later, I might still go back and play with it. My whole point with this scene is that I feel like the timing for it is too fast. Like it kind of goes past that. The only way to not make it do that, though, is I have to find a way to split the audio, because it kind of is the only way that it fits in for this like half-second bit, is because the audio's timing. So if I want to remove that or extend it, I have to fill it. And so I'm trying to find some ways to play with audio to make that work, but I don't have the time to put into it for right now without having some serious issues. So whatever. What you working on? I think basically
it's done.
Finishing the animation portion for this video. Still lots of work to do on it. Mainly a lot of the most frustrating work. Mainly the big ones are more than likely like here, her eyes are supposed to be closed, but they're not. Because as it's playing through, the eyes will get mostly closed, and then right before they get fully closed, it'll take an extra couple frames to do that last little bit. I don't know why the models are set up that way. And so, when the engine's running, and when it's on a play, like when you hit play and you let it run. So with the render then, will have the eyes never really fully closed unless you give them like 5-6 frames. Well, that's way too long to have somebody blink. So the only way to fix that is to literally go through, and anytime they start a blink, so like here, she's not started yet, but now she is right here. I will go through and I will just kind of like go back and forth on there to let the eyes, whatever, balance to where they need to be. I will export this individual frame, replace the original, then go to the next one, do the same thing, and I'll do that for about 5 hours, depending on how much time they're blinking. Really annoying. Really annoying. So that's going to be probably like my Friday afternoon or something, is just doing that. I basically just put on a movie and...
I was going to say, that sounds awful.
I put on a movie, or I'll get a couple frames done and then I'll go do something else.
Have you seen Hocus Pocus?
I got so much crap to watch. I still got to finish Squid Game.
But Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
it's Halloween.
I'm like watching all this cool new stuff, and you're like, how about rewatching the same things over and over again because life is sad and only should watch the old ones.
I mean, if you've seen it.
Yes, long ago. No. I have other things to watch.
Why don't you love Bette Midler eating children?
I want to see new stuff.
Yeah, but Bette Midler eats a kid.
You can eat kids too.
I could. Would you rather watch that? Gotta find a kid. Hopefully an orphan.
Oh,
nobody wants an orphan. That's an orphan. One's made of chicken.
Jeez. She's trying to run away. She's gonna get on a scooter and she's gonna
Oh,
zoom. But I know you like your tender meat, so
Oh no, Scoots. Poor Scoots. Look, he knows that was his one and only chance of ever having a girlfriend. Just got hit by a track.
I've heard of Squid Game, but never saw it. It's good, actually.
It just came out. So.
It's recent. No, it's been like a month or so. It's good. It's different than what I thought it would be. But it's not really a horror show. It's a human condition and a show of what somebody is willing to do to survive, and not just survive in living, but just to exist in a society when life has handed you a lot of crap. So it's actually pretty cool. But I'm only like halfway through.
Kind of like Hunger Games to me.
Hello,
I
Jake.
haven't seen any of it, but it just kind of reminded me of Hunger
It's
Games.
phenomenal in my opinion, but I'm a sucker for psychological dramas. It's psychological, but like to me, the best episode is episode 2, and it had nothing to do with the premise. It was literally just everybody trying to or figuring out how their life sucks so much, and the development of the characters. That to me was one of the best episodes, because you have to make somebody want to do something like that show was portraying. You have to really show how much their life sucked, and they did a pretty damn good job of that.
Yeah, but
Over 200 people die in the show. That's like episode 1. Like that show. I think I mean, I don't know how many people, like, because I'm only a part way through it, but they start with like nearly 500. So yeah, there's a lot of death in that show.
I mean, Sarah Jessica Parker helps eat a kid in that movie too. And then the other one.
Ignore Michael. He's a weird guy. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think it was 465 they start with. Or 456. Yeah, 456. Yeah, no, or was it 465?
Well, how do you know the exact number of people who died?
No, well, everybody's numbered.
Oh, yeah.
So, and they have a big thing on the board. So they actually literally keep track of the numbers. And the two characters you follow are the first number and the last number. So. But I think it was either 465 or 456. You might be right. I think it might be 456.
Is that movie out of South Korea?
Yeah.
That's where Parasite was filmed too, right? I saw Parasite. That was a good movie.
I have no idea. You just like randomly pulled something out of your ass and said if it was at the same place.
No, I'm like thinking I think it was. If that's the case, they're making a lot of really good movies right now.
Well, to me, like normally when I think of South Korean or Japanese films, it might be a stereotype type thing, but I'm always thinking of like this over the top, like Japanese, like it's like weird and it's cliche, but it's not. It looks like it's stereotypical, but it's underneath that it's not. It is very. It surprised me about how it broke the stereotype for me. So like that's why I'm enjoying it so much.
I liked Parasite because it was just a movie that made you think.
But I do want to do one quick little side thing. So I did get something today. I don't want to open it. So I got
Oh boy.
a Rathalos figurine that actually came in the mail today.
Why is there a cat on the back?
Huh?
Oh, there's a kitty.
So I wanted to open this because I haven't actually opened it yet. And show you guys what I got here. Let me.
Is it
here?
made of candy?
No, it's
That's
not made of
unfortunate.
candy. No, so this one was Animagami had a while ago, and it's super super cool. It's like a chibi, right? Or little Rathalos. I have a Toby coming as well, but it hasn't come yet. And it's been like a year or something. I'm 918 out of 1500. They actually wrote that on the box. Wow. So somebody put their hands on this box.
Oh my.
But yeah, I literally got it yesterday, so I'm gonna open this up here. So that's why I went to grab my knife actually. You get that. So it's a whole ancient forest set. I only ended up getting part of it. I didn't get the full thing. Chibi line. It's got, oh my god, it's got handler on the.
Well, you can throw that out right now.
Yeah. Here, let me turn up the brightness on here.
I have handlers staring at you every day.
Hey Shinigami, what a particular situation. Rathalos looks very peaceful around the pilot hair. It seems like he's only aggressive towards mean-spirited people. I think we're safe here.
That just like reiterates how horrible the hunters in Monster Hunter are. That they just rush. It's not like, look at this beautiful environment with all these lovely animals in them. Let's start stabbing them to death.
See here, the box. So, somewhere it's got like a little background on there too. So I got. Ooh, okay. So this comes in its little like case right now, but I need to get this. Is it tape shut? No, it's all pressure fit.
I like the box. This is my favorite part of this whole thing. It's just like a big piece of a monster, and it just says "tasty?" question mark.
Yeah, it does.
It just says "tasty." You can't really see it.
Oh well, let's say. Detector face. There it is.
There you go.
Tasty?
Tasty? Question mark?
And they love it. I don't know. It's.
Tanner is like kind of.
Tasty
He's
wing.
like, look at the
So-
Rathalos. He's peaceful and delicious.
They do have the little figure.
What is that?
It's the little. I forgot what their name is, but it's one of the little animals.
You feed it to Rathalos?
Sure. Okay, here's tape. So I gotta untape.
Oh, that's the force field containing him for supper
I
later.
guess I can pull it from the top. So, alright, so here he is. Look at them. Look at him, he's adorable.
Let me see.
You can see it. Oh.
Alright.
So he gets, box. Mess. It's my mess. Okay, so you got a little base here too. It's got a little card too. It's like saying the number he was on. It's actually like an actual like credit card feeling. Okay, and then the other one has a code, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But no, so it comes a little base, and then they actually wrote the number on the back there, like actually hand wrote. That's kind of neat. And so a lot of the figures were built to actually like go all together in a circle, but again, I didn't get the full set. I probably still could. But then you put them on there, and then kind of just stands. And
As
then
one does.
And then you've got your little figurine, and they can like.
Does his mouth open?
No, I do not think the mouth open. Nope, it's all locked.
Okay. I was gonna feed him the creatures.
So they actually have a blue version of him, so you can get Azure Rathalos, and you can get Tobikadachi, Anjanath, Zinogre, I think is another one. So there's a bunch of really neat stuff.
Scope. Can I hold it?
Don't break it. I won't. No, you'd break it.
Yeah, I figured that'd be your response. Just a tear comes down that way. Can't stop, won't stop.
The fidget spinner.
Oh, it's midnight.
Yeah, it's midnight premiere stuff. There's a little bit of that over there.
She's silly.
Using some DSLR, not the casual USB cam, that manual brightness adjust is quite nifty. Yeah, it's a Sony A6000. So yeah, that's why I can like it's actually got it blurs actual proper blur. So it's an actual DSLR.
What in this room would you trust me to touch?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, like the helmet that you would put on. Make sure that you stay safe. That's about it.
So I can put on that N7 helmet?
No.
Well, that's the only helmet in here I could put on.
No. I did get an N7 helmet. That one I have a video actually recorded for supporters, but I just haven't put it together yet. Let me switch back to...
He has lots of knickknacks.
But yeah, I have a DSLR A6000. I do want to pick up a 4K camera at some point for some other stuff, but I just haven't sourced exactly what I'm looking to get yet. So I'm gonna get it at some point. Not for this streaming stuff, but for some other stuff we record because we do a podcast. I want to get it for that and a couple other things. So,
to be fair, it's probably the coolest thing you got in this room. So,
besides me and everything else except you.
sure, buddy. Sure. This is really cool. Got Midnight Prince.
I oiled it because it was like a little bit scratchy.
It's got
And a
Midnight.
question out of curiosity: has the Sonic cream been eaten yet? No, it has not.
Oh.
I don't want to get
There's
food
time.
poisoning before the convention.
No, you gotta eat your daily dose of blue. Come on.
No, I've already ate today.
Yeah, you're gonna have it eaten every day. This isn't for food purposes. This is for meme purposes.
No, this is for I fast from 7 on. So it's 7:25. No.
You've done this on purpose.
Stupid face. Sonic don't ask. It's Michael being Michael.
No, I bought him blue to eat for his birthday. I don't know what the expiration date on that thing is. So the sooner the better.
He bought a box of curry that's actually like Sonic themed, and then he actually wants me to eat it. See,
Yes.
I've thought before that he was trying to kill me. Now I know it.
No, I just want you to eat your Sonic like a good grown boy. But you're a bad child. He doesn't eat his blue.
Oh, I haven't done this in a while.
His blueables. I like vegetables, but bluer. It's so cute. I love that. Wait, you're distracting me. With that adorable horse and her going, ooh. It's so cute. Look at her go. Look at that little horse. He wants up. He wants up. He's like, I want up. She's like, the seat's mine. This is back when this video was innocent and lovely, and now it's just like dark.
Right here.
No, I bought him for his birthday Sonic the Hedgehog curry. I had it imported here all the way from Japan, and just for his consumption. But I guess we have to wait till Friday, right? This is so cute. You're distracting me, and it's adorable. Look at Tapplejack's tail; it's wagging. It's adorable. Little horse. You want to?
So she's looks dark because I was trying to, or she was too bright in the scene, so I darkened her textures. Sonic the Hedgehog curry, not like Sonic the
So what you're saying is Friday, at the start of the stream before 7, you can eat it. Is that what you're saying?
Friday?
Yeah.
Mm.
As long as it's before 7, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
Yay! I'll take that as a yes.
That's a little
Okay.
concerning that this meter, the audio's all broken on this part. Don't worry about it. That's a little blurry, but I might just leave it. Trying to figure out where I can do a stupid face at. I'd love her screaming.
I just noticed he had Twilight in the scene.
Hmm?
I just noticed Twilight was in that previous scene.
In this one? No, in this one.
Yes.
She's in here,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
And Carrot Top. And there's Lyra and Bon Bon.
Yes, they're good.
And there's some
good
random.
horses.
There's another random.
Yeah.
So is that a random?
It's a pretty random. It's still cute though. A cute horse.
Okay, well now that you called this one cute, we have found our victim.
No. Leave that horse
So
alone.
this is
She's just,
background poem number 2.
she's just minding her own business, being adorable.
Okay. So she
It's her entire animation.
going to
Wait, what's happening? Oh no.
is on this one. Not that one. This one. Oh, it would be like that. It would be. This one's chest one. This one's.
You have to understand, Sir Edward. He has like this deep need at the center of his brain that anytime I show joy, he needs to destroy it, and that is forever. He's driven by it. I said this horse is cute. He must hurt this horse.
I'm not hurting her. I'm giving her new limbs.
He had enough limbs. She had an adequate number of limbs.
No, now look, she's got plenty. She's got so many limbs.
It's an unnecessary number of limbs, I feel.
Well, okay. Well, then we shall cause pain.
As opposed to mutations.
The gurgle.
Well, he's turned off the Michael streams.
Lady Michael Steiner. I have it turned off because I wanted to get work done. And it's SLRA time, or right now it'd be button in.
I think Fridays ago. So, tune in. Expectations and everything. No, horse. He's like, he doesn't even know she's like bent. Oh, she learned she's trying to be human. To be human horse.
Not that one. That one's got. Oh boy. All right. It's like a kitty.
She's gonna get you.
Kitty. Oh, she's doing something. I don't know what she's doing.
She's gonna cast a spell. That horse is the little droopy. It's fine.
She's just chillaxing. I don't even. My brain wants to say that's actually two different horses. She's walking on two walls at once.
He's mind tripping. The horse got into the LSD again. It's no good.
She's the
Of course, she's sad now.
she's the headless horse with a head, kind of.
That is mystical. The headless horse with the head.
Actually, now I'm kind of curious, like something would look like here. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put her back to normal. There go Michael. Okay, no, not that normal. Okay.
Yay, horse. She
We're gonna
be okay again.
put this one back, but we're gonna take
Oh. Oh no. You needed those legs for...
Too good.
No, you need those for horse stuff. You replace your legs with garden rakes.
Actually, no, we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna do
Potato pone, yes. That's almost worse. Oh, what's sad. It's poor little
Okay.
horsey.
now. This one will take a little bit of finagling.
That's but.
Yeah, well, maybe.
It was a McDonald's ad for a free breakfast.
Why are you getting McDonald's ads?
I don't know. I haven't been doing McDonald's in years.
That's what I was thinking was gonna happen.
No. What have you done now? He's
So
all
I think the
like...
only way to do this 100% is to do it 3 times. So we're gonna unlock. Okay. So this one going to be
Stomach's grumbling.
a lot. No, it's been going for a while.
It's full of the spaghetti and chilies. Shh. Quiet down, Stomach. It's gonna get upset.
All right,
Stomach, your stomach. It must go.
I don't
Remove
think
it
I
this
can actually
instant.
copy paste that. They can't lock a pelvis to a hoof. It doesn't work that way. Or a foot to it. I can't go that direction. I think the only way to potentially do it is to... No, that still wouldn't work either. I'm trying to get it so that there's a gap. Is it prone to visible? No, it's not.
No idea what you're trying to do. All I see is an adorable horse that you're being mean to.
Okay, so there's the horse here.
Why
Whoa!
is her foot missing?
It's broke.
Oh, she needs a foot.
I think she's back to normal. No, she's still small. Okay, now she's back to normal. So now if I play with the size. What horse am I seeing? Oh, it's the other two. And I can't just see this one now. Because it's too small. I don't like the scaling.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Alex. I just forgot about it, but I has arrived.
Exactly.
Yes, we're doing a little bit of a weird day. Okay, now that should... Fine.
Can't you just give that horse some chocolates to eat and call that a silly face?
So the only... trying to think of a way to do this that's not going to be annoying. But I think that's the only way I'm going to make it work. So... I have to load that quick, because... I accidentally saved it, so I was like a little concerned. Because if it crashes, it would have ruined something, but she's technically not doing anything on this one. Anyway, alright, so what I want to do is I want to lock this hoof to this, where it's trying to like work through problem solving. So this is doing what that wants to, and now this locked to here, and it will not let me, because it still won't let me go in reverse like that. But what I can do is say 0. So this is going to be exactly what that is doing. Unlock, then lock, and then 0. And then 0.
No. This is what you planned all along. She's just a foot.
Did that kind of wrong though. I wanted it to the not forearm, to the actual hand.
She doesn't have hands. She's
Has
a horse. I mean, you can counter with hands. How
That's
many
what I
hands
wanted.
is this horse?
Unlock. Elvis. Roll. There we go.
You just wanted to make her a blob.
Kind of. Already unlocked. Okay, so that one's
I
done.
think I remember reading a horror story when I was a kid where the person just slowly turned into a foot. Do you remember that one?
No, but it does sound like something you would read.
Like the kids is like just slowly morphed into a foot. I think it was like a book and there were pictures. See about this foot person.
A boot. Be a boot. Boot.
It's a boot person.
This is more of a test to see if something is actually works. This one to there. Roll. Back. Elvis. There. 0. Scale. Oh, I keep it locked. Oh. I didn't actually lock that one first. Now lock 0 and scale. I locked the wrong one again. Like it is keeping track of everything, like positions and all that crap. Let's like, or the hierarchy. That did not move. Oh. No, because that's still accurate. Okay, yeah, because that's just the way that the back legs are built. And we're gonna grab this one. Wait, this is like the right back. Okay. So we left back, lock, 0. Boom. Boom. 0. Okay. Should work now. I think. Well, that one leg got busted. I think I locked them to the wrong ones. Well, I was trying to make her look like she had like phantom limbs. But for some reason that one leg got back there. Why you do this leg? And I fixed that.
That's what it was from. It was from scary,
Not really.
scary stories to tell in the dark, and the guy turned into a big toe, not a foot. I remembered it slightly wrong,
Actually,
but that's what you're doing here.
that's what I was doing, but I realized I had accidentally actually hit save, and by doing that, it would have actually removed all of her animations, so the only way to actually fix it 100% is to undo everything. So
you're not going to turn her into a toe?
I kind of did, but I messed up somewhere along the way, and I'd have to completely redo it.
But she's a toe there, so that.
Well, no, I wasn't. There was a progression, but then you stopped paying attention, which is normally like you get an idea and then you go with that and stop listening. Your world just stops as soon as you think you have it.
Waiting for the end result.
No, you weren't.
With
'Cause you
great
came back and you
anticipation.
still had thought that that's what I was doing.
That would have been pretty amazing.
Oh. Just because your name is about turning into a foot. Okay. Is she fine now? I think she is fine now.
That is good.
She's recovered.
She's horse again. Which is preferable. No! Why? She's like, I got a nice butt. Like, look at that butt.
This is my butt. I'm also dead.
No, not dead. She's just got
What?
a very
She's
limber neck.
Dead.
No.
There's no ground, so I can't like. I mean, she is fine. She can still move.
Yes, she'll be fine.
I have an idea. I heard the crack sound.
Look at my butt, said the mom.
Yeah, I have a button for making crack noises, and also like I can never like smack if you want.
Sounds like part of a children's book that just went wrong. Look at my butt, said the pony. Yes, Mr. Frog said. It is quite a lovely butt.
It's like so how did she die? Well, one day a fly landed on her butt, and then they're like, the fly on your butt. She's like, what? And then she died.
That was abrupt.
It was an abrupt butt look.
The abrupt butt.
That's when if somebody says that there is a bug on your back, don't look too quickly or you'll die. Like this poem did. Like she's not. She needs to
be like.
She needs to look like she died. Hold on, let me improve this.
And she's so happy. Why are her eyes yellow? They weren't yellow a second ago.
Because she's all.
She's got the discord in her.
Yeah. See, she's. This is what. In Equestria. They all smile when they die. Because they've found sweet release from the hellscape that is Equestria.
It is a pretty scary place.
Yeah, she looks fine from this angle. Really look at it from this angle.
And then less so. I feel like a horse could look that. No, okay. Well,
See, she's fine. A horse, no. Well, actually, that's one of the problems I have with like the show stuff. Because if I go to, like, for instance,
horses can look behind them.
I know, but we're dealing
kinda
with
like turn.
different types of horses. You're trying to make an analogy of real horses to whatever these are.
They're the same. They are real, sir.
I'm gonna crash before
If
I
you
get-
believe and
yeah.
clap your hands enough. You're killing them by not clapping your hands. I saw Peter Pan.
Are you
Now it
clapping
works.
your hands? You can't just do it now. No. Now it's cheating.
No more slip.
Doesn't count now.
Arise.
You can't be like-
Arise, horse. Arise.
They require you to clap your hands. Clap your hands. Why are you not clapping your hands? I'm doing it inside, in my head.
In my brain hole.
I'm butt cheeks.
Yes, they clap. They clap for you. For whom does the butt cheeks clap? They clap for you. It's true.
I think it's this one. Yeah. So this Celestian model.
Edward, no.
You're delaying clapping has killed 10 ponies.
That's
So like
fine, they're all stallions.
so like so a lot of they do in the shows, if they want to look further behind them, they can. So this version of the model does not have. Oh, I thought it didn't have the reverse limit. It does. Okay, so this one does. So I got to blow the other one. I think it's VJ. That's this one. So this one doesn't have limits, and by limit I mean that it's saying that the model can't turn its eyes past a certain point. And so in this one, it's nice because it doesn't have some of the weird distortions the same, but it also means that I can have her actually look behind her. you cannot turn the eyes that far backwards on a lot of the models. Like they'll go to here and stop. But that means from like a profile shot, I can actually have her like look upwards and be like oh, that's what Celestia does.
Celestia,
big goddess priest. So
yes.
But there's a negative that comes with that, and that is that you also get where she does this, because the only way to get it that far is to have the eyes kind of.
I mean, that is how a horse's eyes kind of are. Kind of always derped. They don't look forward much. They're always looking kind of.
But this is also one of my favorite faces that ponies SFM can do.
Yes. Derpy Celestia.
I think I have a whole folder. Celestia face. Or yeah, like, well, this one I think is photoshopped. That was with I did a little bit of the goof face, but I did do for a while like things like that one. I thought I had some other like weird pictures of Celestia doing weird things. Oh, like this one, like that's the farthest I could actually ever turn because that's the farthest that I can make that work. Thought I had, like look, this is the, like did that in a previous stream, so I love that face.
Very derp. She's like, I, Celestia, I, ruler of Horseland. Come be my horse subjects. So, Scope, how you doing?
God.
I mean, gobble time, yes.
She's got
a restless eye syndrome.
She's got drugs or something going on.
I feel like if you're like several thousand years old, you've probably done every drug there is in the land.
This is when she's just trying to recall something from like 900 years ago. He has to find the memory.
It's like, Celestia, LSD's illegal in Equestria. I am 3,000 years old. Put me away. It's a blip. It's a blip in my existence. I do not care. Who wants to go back to the moon?
Okay, no. That face alone.
Yes.
There.
The brownies kick in.
No, this is
Oh.
She's there and she's
Happy horse.
she's very happy. She's hello. I'm your princess.
Oh, that's good.
Would you like to party with me?
Absolutely.
LSD. No. That was fun.
I feel like at her age, she just shot it directly into her eyes. Like, she's like, woohoo! Going on a ride!
Nothing I can do to make that better. I can pause up a little bit. Whoa. I'm thinking of like, you know that sound in like Super Mario when it's like they're rolling through something. So that's what I'm thinking of. Like somebody pulled her. She's like a slot machine, and
Pull her wing.
yeah. So it's like, and she's like,
I'm on sevens.
You win wings.
That's how Twilight became a unicorn or Alcorn.
She paid me money.
She did. She had to have.
My parents are rich. No, I'm rich.
I will say that about the original series, that Twilight's inevitable alicorning seemed inevitable. Like they had a freaking alicorn princess be her babysitter. How does that make any sense? Ooh.
Okay, and then
Opt.
probably even speed that up because I can run it at a higher frame rate than the final would. Oh. We'll open our mouth a little bit more. Lots of cracking. I don't have jackpot noises, and I know if I load a sound library, it's just gonna crash anyway, so whatever.
Sing it. This is all around the mulberry bush. The monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought was all in fun. Pop? She's not popping. And pop goes the weasel. Pop. Uh-oh. You were crossing a line. It's the bananas, because do you like bananas?
I don't wonder if anybody even newer to the fandom knows that reference.
I feel like nobody escapes it. Like, if you've been in this fandom for more than a week, you're aware of that meme. Like, banana. Oh, but you don't like banana. Easily one of the. It's. What meme? What's the video called? Okay, to the moon? Something like that. I was aware of it within like a month. Yes. She liked bananas.
I'll get the banana.
He will kill us all.
And she's like,
Oh no. Yes. Get that banana. That is an adorable scrunch face. Give her the banana. She's like a dog trying to eat a cucumber. Like, what to do with it? She's making celestial noises.
She speaks in impact.
It is a cute scrunch face. No, she's gonna leap on that banana. I believe it. Dried bananas are pretty good. I haven't seen them at the store lately.
Hold your princess. She's definitely been focusing on leg day.
Yes, she's boof. It's like when you focus on leg day, but you're all legs. Oh no, she took a day for wing day. Oh, or not. She's super fast runner, but she can no longer fly. She has become white mane. When you only focus on torso day, that's pretty much. I've had a lot of chili cheeseburgers.
She became like a corgi pone.
Yes. Oh no. It's like, we still love you, Celestia, even though you're strange and malformed.
And
Jeez. Celestia. Too much cake. Yes. I'll get that banana. I just kind of want a banana on a stick. No, a rope. Most amazing run cycle ever.
I aim to impress.
Mm-hmm. I think you should throw out the video you just made and just release this. You think? Plan? I like this plan.
I'm for that banana.
I'm gonna get that banana. It's like, whoa, she wasn't even looking at traffic. That is majestic. I'm gonna get that banana. It's delicious bananas.
That is some top-notch animating right there.
Yes. Again, it's better than anything else you've made lately. It's the best. 10 out of 10 for sure. Ice.
Here she comes.
They're gonna get that.
It's like South Park. I just want to make sure I didn't break anything.
You made it better. No, you gotta leave Celestia in the final version.
The bloodlight's on. I was gonna render that again.
That would have been amazing.
Listen, that's what I like. For retain your algorithm, you need 5 banana suppository. Oh
my.
It's the best animation you've seen all day. It was probably the only one you've seen all day, so I guess it's... Wait. Like, I just animated, like, Sweetie Belle doing some neat stuff.
Yeah, but it wasn't Celestia chasing that banana.
No, she's not gonna move background. So it's Corglestia. Okay, so that should be all good. I can just save that. We're done for tonight. So actually, this video should be done. So the only thing I'll do is on Fridays we'll make like that one little preview thing. It shouldn't be that difficult. I think it's mainly going to be just doing some texture work, having it be because I need about like 15 seconds of nothing with like the last 5 seconds of something going on. So I want to have a wall like with a bunch of like other ponies on the wall, like potentially like
missing posters.
No, well, you can mix that in too, but it's not. It's going to be covered, so I can't put too much stuff on it because it's going to be the credits, and I'm going to have like half the screen's going to be covered with other video stuff.
Wait, wasn't the thing you initially planned on doing was having him riding Loose Scooter?
Yeah, but I like the other one better because that other with Rainbow Dash, it's towards the end. They easier to reference. So, anyway.
Just not
So the video will probably be out. I was wanting to get it out during the convention. I don't know if it'll be done before then. So, or at least 100% done. So I plan to show it at the convention just because timing worked out that way, and then have it out on YouTube within like a week or so afterwards. And I say a week because once I get back from a convention, I'm not going to run to go and work on stuff. I'm usually exhausted, and we basically drive back all of Monday. And then Tuesday stream. So it's basically I still have no time. I go to work and I'm immediately back at it again. So I'll probably take a little break. So yeah, anyways. That is that. Video complete-ish.
Yay, you did it. It took weeks. But you finally finished it.
Yeah. Breathless. Good. He's a good dragon boy.
Can't boop that; it'll bite you.
He's cool. He's so cool. But yeah, I guess Friday. We this week should be normal for Friday, and then I guess other than the Wednesday thing, for Friday and Sunday, and then next Tuesday. Only reason I won't stream next Tuesday is if I'm behind on stuff, and then I might cancel so I have more work time. So we'll see. Oh, is Midprem streaming?
Yay. Midprem?
I don't know.
Prim? I have her spinners.
She is.
It is. I have her spinners.
I just heard you say spinners. I don't like that. You're not allowed. Where's banned now?
Spinners.
Okay. We will go raid Midprem. Stick around for some channel points. She's drawn. Is that self-portrait? Or might be.
It doesn't look like her. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hair.
I don't know. She's drawn people stuff, though. It's not horse. I apologize.
Yeah.
But we'll run over there. And I'm going to switch to kitty. Because we always got to do kitty. Though this kitty does not have black bar. There's the black bar. That's easier to see now. Is big vampire lady. Oh, the hat. Okay. From that angle, I can see it being Midprem, but if it's the big lady, that makes sense. But thank you for the cheers, Sir Edward, for the derpies, and thank you for the follower to Burnt Butterfly or what. I appreciate it. Oh, that was just 13 minutes ago. I missed that. Thank you much. What is this cat video? It's
the cat video.
No, I forgot the name of the cat. It's an old meme cat, and I just thought it was funny. Oh. And
yay, derpy.
And just cover up the cat with
don't
derpy.
Forget the derpies.
Yes, thank you very much, Nolan. Otherwise, I will see you guys later.
I was thinking of a monster movie where the guy has feet for hands.
I'm going to cut you off.